for joining. If you got my email blast and if you got my text blast this morning, I let y'all know that I am going live every day the month of September to talk about all things mental health. So thank you for joining. For those who are just coming in, my name is Shanti Refuge. I'm a certified mental health coach, mental health advocate, keynote speaker, and author. And if you see me looking all which way, that is because I'm on five different platforms. So that is why. Um, so I made a post earlier letting you know that I was going to go live every day in the month of October to get our mental health on track. When I say our, I mean yours, mine, and everyone within a sound of my voice. Um, a little bit about me. My name is Shanti Refuge. I'm a certified mental health coach. I help women to release, heal, and thrive with guided journaling. How did I come into guided journaling? I came into that accidentally on purpose. Back in 2018, I had a nervous breakdown and I did not want medication. Medication is always the first thing that people want to give you. And I didn't want that. So I said, no, I don't want this. I want to know why I'm acting the way I'm acting. How was I acting? If on TikTok you've seen my pin post saying 7 signs of a mental breakdown, all those 7 signs I was having, and they were all at once, and I could not control it, and that was the issue. I'll talk about the 7 signs in a second. Hey, September. So I went through my primary care doctor because I didn't know what was wrong with me, and she wanted to give me antidepressants. I didn't want it. I went through a psychiatrist that also tried to give me antidepressants, which I did not want. I finally went to a therapist. In my community, I have experienced that people who look like me don't go to see counselors. They don't go to see therapists. We don't talk to anyone. We don't tell our business to anyone. But I was at a point where I was being so verbally aggressive that I felt myself becoming physically aggressive, and I did not want to do that. How you doing, babes? So instead of taking the medication, because I felt like medication would just pacify me and not get to the issue of why I was acting the way I was acting. So by my third therapist, I finally got someone who would help me, and she helped me by introducing me to talk therapy and to guided journaling. And once I got into guided journaling, hi, Joyful Connections, how you doing? Once I got into guided journaling, I'm like, this is it. This is what's helping me, and it actually did help me. So I'm going to start with day one. I'm looking at my notes if you see me looking down on the foundations of guided journaling. So today's is going to be like a basic about guided journaling, what it is, and stuff like that. Okay. So guided journaling is a structured form of writing, and it uses prompts to help you explore your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Unlike a blank notebook, whenever we say, "Oh, we're going to journal," we get a blank notebook with nothing in it. And that's how journaling was initially introduced to me, and I did not like it because it's like, this is a blank page. What am I supposed to write on it? So guided journaling basically gives you prompts specific to whatever it is you want to talk about or write about, excuse me. And it, helps you to stay focused on one topic. It helps you to get things out. And 9 times out of 10, when you're answering a prompt, you're going to answer it and you're not even aware that you had those thoughts or feelings until you're actually writing them out. That's been my experience. That's been the experience of my clients as well. Thank you, babes. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining. So, guided journaling, I have found it to be a powerful tool for mental health because it allows you to process your emotions, gain clarity, and track your progress over time. Whenever myself or my clients fill a notebook, full of journaling prompts and they answer them, they always ask, what is it do I do with it after I'm finished? Well, you could do a lot of things. You could bury it, give it back to the earth. You can burn it as a form of release, or you can keep it and go back and reflect. I know for myself the experience I had once I completed one journal, I went back and looked at it from the beginning, from when I started writing, and I noticed that that was not the same person who was at the end of that journal. This person who first started, I couldn't read her handwriting, the words she was using. Um, Everything was different from the person who was at the end of this journal. So it allows you to go back and reflect. And so you can see your growth. A lot of times, other people will see our growth before we do, just like losing weight. Other people will, um, see that, oh, you look like you lost a little weight, but we don't see it. Same thing with, your healing journey until you're faced with something and then you realize, okay, yeah, because the old me would have did this, but the healing me or the healed me is doing something different. So thank you for joining. For those who are just coming in, I'm talking about guided journaling. We're at the basics of mental health. I'm going to be going live every day except Saturday and Sunday. I don't know, I haven't decided on that yet, but at least Monday through Friday, every day I am going to go live. We'll see. And we're talking about guided journaling and how powerful a tool it is and how it allows you to process your emotions, gain clarity, and track your progress. So, again, I started my journey during one of the darkest periods of my life. I had a mental breakdown in 2018, and I was diagnosed with severe anxiety and depression, and journaling, no medication, just journaling helped me to navigate my severe depression and anxiety by giving me a safe space to express myself without judgment, without criticism, without all the stuff that goes on. When you think you have a support system, you always want to think that is, hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining. When you think you have a support system, we always think it's our family, our mama, our sister, our auntie, our grandma, or our best friend who's been our friend since kindergarten. But those are not your support system. And I had to learn it the hard way because your support system is only going to, um, your support system should be made up of people who have been where you are, have overcome what you've overcome, and can give you guidance and help you to get over whatever it was you were over that you're trying to get over too. So it's not going to be anyone who is judgmental, who criticizes you, who tells you, well, you should do it this way, you should do it that way. That's not what your support system is supposed to be comprised of. Your support system should be someone who can say, hey, I've been there too. This is what I did to overcome this. Good morning. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining. So I had to learn it, like I said, the hard way because when I first was having my issues, I was going to my mom, my friends, and they did not understand. They did not give helpful advice, and that just made me feel worse. I ended up eventually going to a therapist, my third therapist, and that person helped me to get over, get through, and heal. And again, we got in journaling. Hey, babes, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you. So, like I said, journaling helped me to navigate my severe depression and anxiety by giving me a safe space to express myself. No judgment. And so, over the coming weeks, I'm going to share techniques and prompts that have made the biggest impact on my mental health. And I'm sharing that with you all because I feel like I'm at the point where, I don't want anyone to ever go through what I went through if they don't have to. And you don't have to. But a lot of times we don't know until we know. And so back then I didn't know, now I know. So, my goal is to help other women to not even get to the point where they're having a nervous breakdown. I want to help women who think they're on the verge of one or need to learn how to manage their emotions, how to express themselves, how to communicate. And it all starts within. It's us. Gabby, hey Gabby, how you doing? Long time no see. So, for those of you who are just coming in, thank you. Like I said, I'm going to be on every day except for Saturday and Sunday. It's still questionable. But Saturday, Monday through Friday. Well, starting today, Tuesday through Friday, and then the next week, Monday through Friday. And if you have not joined my email list, you might want to do that because I am extending the things that I'm talking about. It's almost like a free coaching. It is a free coaching. It's just via email of me giving more insights and input. I urge you to follow me. If you're not following me, if you just happen to stumble across my live, thank you. Stay, follow, like, and share all of that. And there's a lot of people out there who need to hear what I have to say, especially about your mental health. We need to take care of us in the Black community, women. We need to take care of our mental health. Our Black men too. I don't discriminate. All our people of color, we all need to take care of our mental health if we're not doing it. And you might think you're doing it, and you could be doing it the wrong way. So that's why I'm here, because I was doing it the wrong way too. Hey, boo. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining. I'm just on here giving my little spiel about, who I am, what I do, and how I'm going live every day. Because I haven't been live in a long time. So, you know, this is my, rebirth of going live because I want to reach more people. I feel like I'm not reaching enough people simply by, in-person events and, email and stuff like that in my posts. Or I don't know I'm reaching you. I might be reaching you and you're not telling me. And that's fine as long as I'm reaching somebody. But, me going live is helping me to reach more people. So for those of you who are coming in, I am Shanti Refuge. Thank you for joining. I'm a certified mental health coach. I'm a mental health thank you, babes. I help women to release, heal, and thrive with guided journaling. I keep looking to my left because I'm still at my day job, and people just be coming. Anyway, okay, that ain't for me. That's next door. It sounded like it was here. Anyway, um, some other things that I am going to fill you in on. I talked about my mental health journey, and I also wrote a book. It's called Quiet is Kept. Where is my book? Oh, here it is. My book is called Quiet is Kept, and it is, let's see, that's me on the cover. I call it Quiet is Kept because y'all know what that means. That's things that we're not supposed to be talking about. And I talk about it all in my book. I talk about um, everything that I have gone through that shaped me into who I am and what caused me to have a nervous breakdown. So I talk about it all. And it all starts in childhood. You can't be too upset with your parents if they, were only doing what they thought was right. I'm not talking about, extreme stuff. Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about, like my mom, for example, she worked. And that's how I knew, you know, that she loved us because she worked. She kept us fed, kept the lights on, kept us fly. And that's how I knew, which I didn't grow up in an emotional house where, we would say, I love you and, get hugs and kisses. We didn't do that. My grandmother did that. So when she passed, then didn't get that. And I did not understand that that affected me and, through my growing up because I was the same way and I ended up doing the same thing to my kids. So, I had to go get my healing and now I have come back for my children so that, I can help them heal from the things that I did when I didn't know better. So breaking generational curses here. So again, I this is a great book and I'm not just saying it because it's mine. But if it was somebody else's book, these are all based on my journal entries. So it is very raw, it is very real. It probably will trigger you. I talk about child abuse. I talk about being a teen mom. I talk about getting arrested at 16. I talk about uh, being in bad relationships, doing bad things. I talk about getting married to someone I did not want to marry, but I only did it because my mom wanted me to. Talk about all kind of stuff, and there is no shame. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly right. We have to build the life we want, not the life our mama want us to have or whoever want us to have. You have only one life, and it's up to you to shape it and to live how you want to make you happy. Nobody else can make you happy. No man, no woman, no nobody. They cannot make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. And if that means letting go of people, because there's a lot of people when you go through your healing journey or when you go through your transformation, there's a lot of people who are not gonna like it. And unfortunately, it might be someone you love, but that's not the person who wants to see you grow. They like to see you stuck. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. You know, I don't think I've ever really been embarrassed to share my story because at the time I didn't think anything was wrong with it. But now looking back, yeah, there was a lot of shit wrong with it. And going through your healing journey, you're gonna lose a lot of people. A lot of people who will say, "I'll never leave you." A lot of people who your growth makes them uncomfortable. And unfortunately, there are some people who go through the healing process and, and um, they stop because it's making somebody else uncomfortable. And I'm the first one to say, advocate for your damn self. Nobody's gonna advocate for you. When you go into doctors, therapists, when you're going anywhere, or if you're in a relationship in your own house, you always have to advocate for yourself. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody, no knight in shining armor is gonna come and say, "Hey, girl, you look like you need to be saved." No, and especially moms. I'm a mom myself, so I know. Imagine being a mom at 14. So I know. Y'all struggling, and y'all moms in y'all 20s and 30s. So I'm not gonna keep y'all long. You bet not. Yeah, yeah. Because if it's easy for them to walk away, then they weren't yours to begin with, and they weren't for you to begin with. Yeah, you have to let that old stuff go so you can get these new blessings. You have to get these new blessings, and you can't get your new blessings if you're holding on to old stuff. So I'm gonna be talking to y'all every day. Y'all gonna see me every day, Monday through Friday. I may do a surprise Saturday and Sunday, maybe. I don't know. But if you aren't following me, go ahead and do so. I am on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. I'm on all of them right now. So y'all follow me and y'all turn on notifications so you'll know. I don't have a uh, permanent time that I'm gonna go because I went on live earlier today, but I didn't go live. So I was sitting here talking to myself, and that tickled me to death. So I made sure to go live on all the platforms today, and you'll see my posts. I talk about mental health. That's all I talk about. I talk about mental health. I talk about journaling. I am an open book. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to add. I know, like an old ass lady, I'm just sitting up here talking, 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 and wondering why nobody responded because you didn't hit go live. It's been that long, but I have nothing to hide at all. I share my story so that I can help others. Because some people will think they have gone through it by themselves, and I'm here to tell you haven't. When I was going through what I was going through, I felt like I was alone. You are not alone. And that's why I get on here and I tell my story. Also, I want to invite you to the Sharewell community. Sharewell found me on Instagram and they asked me to come and be a peer support group facilitator. And I'm like, me? Why me? But, I'm glad. The old me would have said, hell no. But I say yes. And, because it's not about me anymore, it's about me using my gift to help others. So if you go to Sharewell now, or go to the link I have a link in my bio. Tap that link and I'll send it to, if you're following me, I'll send it to you in Messenger to come and join us. we have different topics. I'm not the only facilitator there. Mine is on Wednesdays, every Wednesday at 12 Central Standard Time, and we do midweek release. So we have different topics every week, and I love it. I love it to death. We laugh, we cry, we laugh, we cry. I be crying too because it makes me feel good to know that I'm helping someone else get through what I have gone through. That's what it's about. We have to help each other. You can't go through your healing journey alone. I used to think I could go through mine alone. Hey, how you doing? And I cannot. And I'm telling you, you cannot. You have to have someone with you who knows what they're doing, meaning they have lived experience, learned experience, and are willing to share and to help you because you do need help when you're in your healing journey. So that's all I have for today. I will be back on here tomorrow. So make sure you turn on your post notifications. Make sure you follow me. Make sure that you, if you haven't, sign up to get my email notifications because I send out an email once a week and I recap everything that I've talked about. So if you ever miss one of my lives, then you will get it in email form. Or if I have anything going on, I don't have any public things going on too much this for the rest of the year, but most of my things will be online because I don't want to travel. So thank you for joining. If you joined me by accident and stayed, I appreciate you. Thank you. You could have signed up for anyone else's live, but you decided to come to mine, and I appreciate you for that. Thank you. Thank you, babes. Thank you. You have a good day too. So I will see y'all on tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Oops, no, this card. This card. Goodbye. What is this? TikTok. Not TikTok. And by Facebook. I can get TikTok don't want me to get out. So what that mean? There you go.